nasty right for Dvalishvili late.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about UFC 311. I just got one thing to say. Fucking finally, a Dagestani has lost. Oh, hallelujah. Now, I know he lost to another inbred. An inbred. Look, guys, and I'm going to be doing a video on this like next week or in the next couple of days or whatever. Merab has legit become my favorite fighter. I would like, I promise you guys, I don't believe it either. But Merab Dvalishvili has become my favorite fighter in the sport. This guy is he's a marauder. People forget, man. So anyways, let's get to the basically the full card recap review. I went about 9-3 on picks. 9-3, yeah. No, 9-4, 9-3. 9, 10, 11, 12. So 9-3 because there was 12 fights, which is actually really good. Like, so we'll break down the card, and I thought this was a pretty fun card. We'll start with the opener, Clayton Carpenter versus The Hills Have Eyes. Now, I went with Clayton Carpenter, which was a really dumb pick. I should have went with The Hills Have Eyes. Clayton Carpenter did look good, though. He actually did look good. His striking was solid, but I thought his grappling was decent. You know, he got up. He had good scrambles. But, you just can't beat these guys. Like, these guys have been doing this you can beat them because Merab did. We'll get to that. But a lot of these guys have just been doing this since they were 1 year old, 2 years old, 3. I mean, look at the guy has like 2 different eyes. Like, he's literally a monster from fucking The Hills Have Eyes. You can't beat this guy. That's all I got to say about this fight. It was a fun little fight, but, Carpenter lost. I should have picked Ulanbekov, so I got that wrong. Ricky Tercios versus Bernardo Sopaj. Now, this is a pick I didn't get. I saw some people pick Ricky Tercios. I didn't understand that. Bedtime MMA. Yeah, I saw some people pick Ricky Tercios. I'm like, are you retarded? Like, Bernardo Sopaj, like, I know he's only had one other fight in the UFC and he got knocked out, but he was doing good against Vinicius Oliveira. He was doing good in the striking, and he was doing good in the grappling, and I just thought, like, Ricky Tercios has never shown anything his whole UFC career, really. He's just a shitter. He was fun in the Contender Series, I think, or was it? No, I think it was the Ultimate Fighter, not the Contender Series. He was fun there, but, Bernardo Sopaj, he's better, and he won via decision. I thought, I think this guy Sopaj could be something, but he's got to work on his gas tank. I definitely think his gas tank is an issue, because you saw it in the Vinicius Oliveira fight, and you kind of saw it in the third round of this fight, so I got that pick right. Rinya Nakamura versus Muin Gafarov. A lot of people got this pick wrong. A lot of us, all of us, a lot of people, other MMA YouTubers, a lot of the fans, we picked Rinya Nakamura because, wow, like, the guy is literally a pretty great grappler, and he grapples his whole career, and then he faces this hairy back, ugly clap face, fucking half a shaven back motherfucking creature, and he just says, I'm not going to grapple today. And he loses the fight. He gets dropped multiple times. He gets out-grappled. He's shit. Rinya Nakamura is shit. And I'm sick of MMA fighters. Like, honestly, I want to move on from this. I don't want to speak about this guy. I got this pick wrong. I'm just so mad because I'll go on a fucking racist rant. I don't care. Aylin Perez, Carl Rosas. I went with Aylin Perez. A lot of people did go Carl Rosa. I said Carl Rosas. Carl Rosas Jr. I went with Aylin Perez. She's not really good. Neither woman is really good, but she just out-grapples her opponents, and she's just strong. Like, she's pretty strong for bantamweight, like, and honestly, yeah, I went with Aylin Perez. It wasn't a bad pick, to be honest with you. And yeah, I don't know. Women's MMA is really hard to pick. There was really no women's fights on here, by the way. There's only one, right? Thank God. No wonder this card was good. I mean, I don't think it was a great card, but it was like really, really fun. So, anyways, I went Aylin Perez. Who cares? It's a women's fight, but I got the pick right. So, Grant Dawson, Diego Ferreira. I went Grant Dawson. I got this pick right as well. I thought this was kind of easy. I just Diego Ferreira is good, but, like, I don't know. Grant Dawson is he's good on the striking now. He's good in the grappling now. I just thought, like, yeah, he'll be able to do his thing, and that's exactly what he did. Diego Ferreira, he's not bad, but, so Grant Dawson won. Correct me if I'm wrong. Grant Dawson is no longer ranked, but I'm sure he was ranked number 15. I think they took him out for why do I always forget this guy's name? The guy with the mustache that's Spain. He just won his last fight. I'm not gonna. Arman Sarukian beat him. Uh, shit. Uh, I don't remember his name. I always forget this guy's name. Shit, man, he's a lightweight. Please, in the comments, if you've made it this far, hopefully you have, just tell me in the comments who is the guy that's bottom 15 ranked at lightweight. I always forget his name. But anyways, Grant Dawson, I'm pretty sure he lost his spot to that guy. I mean, he's been more impressive. So his nickname is El Fenomeno. El Fenomeno. Because I remember Michael Bisping. So anyways, sorry, Grant Dawson, Diego Ferreira. Grant Dawson won like I expected. He outgrappled him. You know, his striking has got better. You know, Grant Dawson is good. I think there's not much to say about this fight. It was a fun fight. It wasn't fight of the night or anything, but it was a fun fight. Definitely a fun fight. But yeah, Grant Dawson won. I'd like to see him against Benil Dariush. That's winnable for both guys. I don't mind that. Benil Dariush, Grant Dawson, make it for like next month or something. Dude, if it was up to me, actually, I'm throwing Dawson Dariush on fucking 312, which is the next pay-per-view, because that pay-per-view is one of the worst pay-per-views I've ever seen, I swear. It's terrible. It's literally just Dricus Duplessis Strickland. Then you got Tatiana Suarez's fine ass versus Zhang Weili. And then it's just like unranked guys in the main card. And Justin Tafa and shit. It's like, get out of here, bro. Grant Dawson, I would throw him and Benil Dariush on that card. Anthony Smith versus Billy Alakena. Anthony Smith, Billy Alakena, whatever the fuck. Anthony Smith won. Anthony Smith looked good, I thought. To be honest, like on paper, I really didn't think Anthony Smith was gonna win this fight, but it's just no, but honestly, seriously, Bogdan Guskov, he won. You know, he looked good. Alakena obviously was a middleweight moving up on short notice, so I'm not gonna shit on him, but yeah, it was a he kind of just gave up in round two, and it's like, yeesh, that's not a good look. You know, he literally just got his ass beat, showed up, was literally like not even trying to stand up, and then he just got submitted, and he like tapped immediately, like he just didn't want to be in there by round two. So Bogdan won. Give him, I mean, he's ranked 13. Give him somebody high up in the rankings, bro. Give him like the loser of Oberg versus Blachowicz or something. You know, give him somebody. Like, come on, let's get these guys up the rankings at light heavyweight, because Lord knows light heavyweight is shit right now. Zachary Reese, Azamat Bakoyev. I think I went with Bakoyev. I'm pretty sure I went with Bakoyev. He smoked this guy. Bakoyev is real good. Brada. He's Russian. Yeah, shout out to him. And it's not much to say here. You know, he's a middleweight. He might do something in that division, hopefully. This is the one I want to talk about. You guys are gonna say whatever the fuck. I told you guys, if you guys, and just go back and check it if you guys want proof, go back and watch my UFC 311 prediction video. I told you guys, I said, Payton Talbott, I don't rate him. I don't rate him that highly, bro. I never rated Payton Talbott that highly. Because here's the problem, right? Here's the problem with these Payton Talbott glazers. MMA YouTubers did it, the fans did it. Oh, he's gonna be the next Sean O'Malley. Oh, he's gonna be the next Sean O'Malley. I saw people like, oh, he would beat Sean O'Malley now if they fought. He'd beat Peter Yan. He'd beat da 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 da. Like, bro, he beat Cameron Simon and then some unknown, unranked fucking bantamweight fucking gay ass bum. And you guys really think he's gonna beat fucking anybody in the top 10? I wouldn't even pick this guy to be Rob Font or fucking Dominic Cruz at this point. Sorry. So he's facing Heine Barcelos. Now, I didn't pick Heine Barcelos, but I said I think Heine Barcelos is going to do decent. I don't know if I picked stoppage or decision. I forget. But yeah, Payton Talbott fraud checked. He lost a decision to Heine Barcelos. And I'm not surprised. He got out-grappled, I'm pretty sure, in his first fight in the UFC. I'm pretty sure he also got out-grappled in the Contender Series, which I think is what he fought on. So it's not like he's been out grappled. Like, people have spoken about this. I've spoken about this. This guy is not like some fucking You know what I mean? Like losing to Heine Barcelos is not a good look, bro. It's a really bad look. I'm not gonna lie. I don't look. I think he'll have a good career, but losing to Heine Barcelos, bro, that's. I don't think he's not beating a guy like Merab. If you're getting outgrappled by Heine Barcelos, bro. So yeah, Payton Talbott lost. I'm finally glad this guy got fraud checked. It's not even like no disrespect to him, but it's just like the fans, bro. They overhype these guys like Payton Talbott. If they would have not overhyped him, I would have been like, all right, whatever. Like he's an up and comer. He lost. But because the fans said, "Oh, he's gonna be a champion by the end of 2026, and he's gonna be O'Malley and da, 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 and him and this and that," I'm like, "What are you guys talking about, bro? He's beaten nobodies." And look, I was fucking right. So Payne Talbot got fraud checked. I expected it. Maybe I didn't expect Heine Barcelos to do it, but I expected it. So I got this pick wrong, but I don't really give a fuck. Speaking of fucking gay retards, Kevin Holland, which if you guys saw the Jackson podcast, he's a fucking this guy. Kevin Holland just broke my neck doing that. He lost to Rainer the Knight the Ritter, whatever his nickname is. I think Rainer is fucking Norwegian for like the knight or something. Rainer the Ritter beat Kevin Holland. Now I obviously got this pick right. A lot of people pick Rainer the Ritter. If you pick Kevin Holland to win this fight, I'm sorry, you're retarded. You're retarded, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know how anybody could pick Kevin Holland to win this fight. It doesn't make sense. Kevin Holland cannot beat guys who are like at least good. He can beat shitters, he can beat unranked, but he can't beat guys like Rainer the Ritter. Now, my problem with Kevin Holland is that clearly he's good friends with Dana White. Like they are good friends. We know this. Like I think he gifted him something one time or they're friends, right? They're buddies. Haha, we dude sex, right? They're buddies and shit. But Kevin Holland, he gets this favoritism because he gets first of all put on the main card of this fight. Really should have put Payton Talbot, but obviously he lost, so maybe that was a good idea. But you put him on the main card of this fight. And it's like, fine, whatever. Rainer de Ritter's a decent name. They just signed him. Like, obviously, they want him to win. But you put him on the main card, and it's like, why? He's unranked, and he's, like, not really got that much name value anymore. I mean, the fans were kind of cheering him, but they don't even know why they're cheering him, other than, oh, he's American and he's black. Like, they don't even know why they like Kevin Holland. Because at the end of the day, he's a dickhead. You saw him go against Rampage Jackson for no reason. And he's shit at fighting. He lost to JDM. He lost to MVP. He loses to anybody who's good to great. So I knew he was going to lose to Rainer de Ritter. Now, did I think he was going to get submitted in 2 minutes? No. I thought he was going to at least make it to I thought he'd at least make it to a decision. I thought Rainer de Ritter was just going to smudge him for 3 rounds, but that's not what happened. What happened was Kevin Holland immediately gets taken down, Hamzat Chimaev style from Rainer de Ritter. He immediately takes down Kevin Holland, smudges him. Now Holland, he's throwing up armbar attempts and shit, but he's so shit. He just gets submitted, and it's just I don't know. I don't like Kevin Holland. I don't. I low key want him cut from the sport. I don't want to wish him to lose his job, but he's not a good fighter. Like he's not even the reason he's at middleweight is not because the reason he's at middleweight is he doesn't even want to cut weight to welterweight. He's so like lazy that he doesn't even want to cut down to welterweight anymore. So he's just walking around as a middleweight. Look at a guy like Joaquin Buckley. Isn't this crazy? Like look at Joaquin Buckley, Kevin Holland. Both were coming up at the same time. Both fought each other. Kevin Holland knocked out Joaquin Buckley. Everyone's like, oh, Kevin Holland, he's going to be something in the sport. Kevin Holland goes on to lose to everybody. And Joaquin Buckley goes on now to be a top-ranked middleweight contender. Welterweight contender, excuse me. Top-ranked welterweight contender. Kevin Holland just has no mindset. He's very talented. He's got good jiu-jitsu, good power, good striking, good range, but he's just shit. I don't want to ever see him on the main card of a... Like, bro, I was looking at the Saudi Arabia card. I'm like, dude, this should have been in Saudi Arabia, and then like Pavlovich versus I think he's fighting Jairzinho Rosenstrike should have been on this card, or so you know what I mean? Like Kevin Holland does not deserve pay-per-view spots anymore, please. So Rainer Rainer de Ritter won. Say that 3 times fast. Who should he fight next? I don't know. John Jones. I don't fucking know. Rainer the Ritter. Who should he fight next? Who cares? He's at middleweight, so give him somebody ranked at this point. He's good. He's good. He's been a good signing for the UFC so far. Jilton Almeida got performance of the night over Spivac. I would have gave that to the Ritter, bro. He submitted Kevin Holland, but whatever. Because it's like Almeida kind of like was losing the early bit of the fight. I picked Jilton Almeida. I got this pick right. My problem with this is literally like there was 5 seconds in the fight, and Sergey Spivak like he wasn't like so hurt that the ref had to step in. But the problem with these stoppages, and you saw it with the Roman Kopylov stoppage against Chris Curtis. Why are the refs so eager to stop the fights now? Why are they so like jittery to just step in so quick? When there's not when there's if there was a minute left, I wouldn't care. There was 5 seconds left in the fight. You telling me you couldn't let this guy get to round two? Jilton Almeida won. There's not much to say. I mean, I will say this: Spivak lost weight. Spivak did lose weight. I forgot to mention that. Well, we just got here, so he did lose weight. I will say that. The heavyweights are taking my advice. They're not fat anymore. Sergey Spivak lost some weight. He's not pudgy anymore. He's actually like in good shape. He still, I don't think, has the skill to be at the top of heavyweight, but hey, man, I will respect. If you're a heavyweight and you're losing weight, good for you. Jilton Almeida, the steroid monster, he won. Give him Cyril Gane next. I think he probably beats Cyril Gane, and then maybe we could talk about like a title shot. Who knows? So yeah, that was a good pick for me. Jiri versus Jamal Hill. Now these are the last three fights I really want to talk about. Specifically these two, this one and the Merab fight. Merab. Jamal Hill, Jiri Prochazka. I got this pick right. Now I want to say something. Guys. Guys, one more thing. I picked Jiri Prochazka. A lot of people picked Jamal Hill. And it wasn't a bad pick because like if you watch my prediction video, I was like kind of like, Jamal Hill, he's got a solid chin and all that. I was almost gonna convince myself to pick Jamal Hill, but I stuck with Jiri. And I stuck with Jiri for the simple fact of I didn't know he was gonna come into this fight looking the way he did. We'll talk about that. But I stuck with my Jiri pick just because I'm like, this guy you can't pick against him. His power is insane. He's the comeback king. Whenever he's down on the scorecards, he'll come back in the last round. And that's exactly what he did. Now, obviously, he wasn't down on the scorecards. It could have been 1-1 going into the third. But Jiri Prochazka, man, I just banged my dick on the table. Jiri Prochazka looked great. He looked really good. He looked improved. New mythical fighter, shaved head Jiri. I'm pretty sure he shaved his head before, but he looked great. He looked improved. He looked slick. His head movement looked awesome. His footwork looked really crisp. His combinations were good. I mean, there's not a lot I could say here. He wasn't rocked in this fight. Like, there was only one time I was worried. It was in round two when Jamal, I think, hurt him to the body really bad. Like, right here in the liver or in the kidney somewhere. It was like a straight left to the body. I was like, oh shit! Like he's kind of crunching up a little bit. Jamal saw it because he threw a leg kick to a body kick, a leg kick to the body, and then he threw another straight right. But Jiri, he recovered really well. And I thought this fight was like really awesome. It lived up to the hype. It really did live up to the hype, man. Jiri Prochazka, I was out of any fight on this card, I was losing my mind, man. This guy's. This guy's I don't know how Alex Pereira beat Jiri Prochazka. Like Alex Pereira really is on a different level. I actually think his career is going to age so much better as the fights go on, as time goes on, because for him to do what he did to Jamal Hill when Jamal Hill made it to round 3 with Jiri, for him to do what he did to Jiri when Jiri just did this to Hill, and he did that to Rakic and Glover and all these guys, Jiri Prochazka, man, he's insane. I don't think he should move to middleweight, even though I did a video. Well, I don't think the video came out by now, but I recorded a video where I said that fighters that I think should change weight classes, and I said Jiri should move to middleweight. But now I'm like, you know what? This is like lightweight is perfect for him. Light heavyweight. Imagine him at lightweight. Light heavyweight is perfect for him. He has the strength. He has the size. Yeah, I think Jiri, he was phenomenal in this fight. There's really not much I could say. I think if any fight you guys should watch back, it should be this one, man. It should be this one or the co-main event, which we're about to get to. What a fight. I picked Jiri, and I really can't pick against Jiri unless he's facing Alex Pereira. I think he beats every light heavyweight, man. So yeah, and as for Jamal Hill, you got dominated, bro. Wait. What did he say? No, he said you got dominated. I got caught. Well, guess what, bro? Well, guess what? No, but Jamal Hill, I like Jamal Hill. Unfortunately, I think he's actually one of the most overhated fighters in the UFC. They treat him the way they should be treating like John Jones. Like you guys, like you treat him like he's Satan, but then you like, oh, John Jones. John Jones literally beat his wife, and it is what it is. But Jamal Hill, I think he should fight like Khalil Roundtree. Jiri should fight the winner of Oberg versus Jan Blachowicz. I think that's cool. Hey, one more thing, guys. One more thing, guys. Let's fucking go. Let's go. I've been waiting the whole video to get to this. Let's fucking go. Oh my god. Yo, let me tell you guys. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys something, bro. I literally was one of the biggest Merab haters in the world. Like 3 months ago. When he beat Sean O'Malley, do you know how pissed off I was? I was like, we're doomed. The company is done. Bantamweight is cooked. This guy he beat. I was so doom and gloom about it. I was even like, I'm gonna do a video, like, you know how I did a video on John Jones, like the expose of John Jones, and I did a video on Nina Drama and Anthony Smith, and I was like, I'm gonna do a video just bashing Merab. But then as I was kind of like doing research, I see these clips of it, I'm like, this guy's fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, this guy is fucking hilarious. And then he's doing these skits, and I'm like, you know what? And then he's beefing with Umar, and I'm like, I mean, I don't really like Umar and the Dagestani type fighters, and no offense, it's just like, oh, we're humble, but then Umar goes on, he literally went on Instagram like 30 minutes ago at the time of this recording. I think it was Instagram or Twitter. He was like, oh, I didn't lose the fight. He's like, I'm humble, but I didn't lose the fight in the same sentence. Fucking retard. Anyways, so I became a fan of Merab more and more to the point where it's like, I'm rooting for him to beat Umar. And this performance cemented it. He's my favorite fighter in the UFC. I can't believe I'm saying that. Merab Dvalishvili went out here, and a lot of people's scorecards are different. So I think I had it. I'm pretty sure I had a 1, 3, and 5 for Merab. I think so. I think I had a 1, 3, and 5. Now you could either give Umar round 1. There's a fucking booger in my nose. You can either give Umar round 1 or round 4. Because a lot of people have it 3, 4, and 5 Merab. I have it 1, 3, and 5. I think 5 is the most definitive Merab round of the whole fight, for sure. It's the most, okay, that's Merab's round. 1 was close, 2 was close, 3 was close, obviously. The rounds were close, but as the fight progressively went on, Umar just got more tired. Merab he just didn't really, yeah, he slowed down, but he was just still in it, bro. Like, it's like crazy. This guy's like, he could fight 10 rounds and like still probably be the same guy by round 10. It's like, I've never seen a fighter like this, man. And it's like, obviously I used to hate on him. I used to say, oh, he's on EPO and all that. I don't think he's even on EPO. I'm going to be honest with you. This is like, EPO can't do this, bro. I think he's like genetically a fucking like goblin. I'm serious. I think he's genetically a freak, bro. I think he's a genetic freak. So yeah, guys, I don't even think it's EPO. I think it's genetics. I think this guy is a genetic fucking freak, bro. I think he's a genetic monster. I think he's like, I don't know, bro. And in the build up to the fight as well, sorry to kind of go back to this, but Umar was just such a dick, bro. I don't know. Umar was just such a. I know you guys, like, some of you guys might be Dagestani, whatever the fucks. Umar was just such a dickhead. He was just like, Merab was like, why do you say these things about me? Umar was like, oh, because I can. And it was just, he was such just a little dick, bro. Just a little asshole. And I'm like, I want Merab to school him. And low key last night, like before Merab, Umar, I was like, I should have picked Merab. Something was telling me I should have picked Merab. I would have went like 10-2 if I would have picked Merab, bro. Fuck. I could have almost clean sweep this, honestly. I could have clean sweep this whole card. Damn, bro. Anyways, Merab won this fight definitively. It was not close. Like, it was close, but it was not like a robbery. It was definitely not a. It was a close fight, but it wasn't a robbery. It was the right decision for sure. And he really just bullied Umar, bro. He bullied the fuck out of Umar. Like, round 5, he bullied the shit out of him. He rocks him. He dumps him. Umar rolls back. He points at him. He goes like this. He puts his arms out. Los Angeles, the Intuit Dome, they're going fucking crazy. This guy is, I genuinely believe he's going to become like a fan favorite, bro. He's going to become a fan favorite. I wish he could strike. I wish he was like an elite striker, bro. If he was an elite striker, he'd be the greatest of all time. Can you imagine if this guy was like a fucking even if he was like as good as like Volkanovski on the feet or something. He doesn't even have to be like a Topuria level striker. Just like a Volkanovski or like a he'd be my favorite fighter ever. Like Merab is awesome. This was probably my fight of the night. Either this or Yuri Jamal. Awesome fight. Habib is crying like a baby. Fuck you, Habib. Habib is I'm gonna get into a rant here. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna let it all fly. Habib is a fucking terrible coach. Can we say this? Like, guys, can we say this, guys? Habib is a horrible fucking coach. His solution to coaching is arguing with the other people in the corner and then screaming at Umar. Screaming at the top of his lungs. And it's like, bro, do like call instructions. Tell him like give him instructions like why are you like oh my god, his fucking fat head. I see why Tony Ferguson calls him Fathead Habib. His fucking thick block head. He's just screaming. Look at the size of Umar's head too in this picture. Just these blockheaded fucks. He's screaming at Umar. Oh, brother, screaming at him. It's like, bro, calm down. Like he's clearly like so. Umar was in the corner between like rounds 4 and 5, or between rounds 3 and 4, because there was no round. You know what I mean? And he's like, bro, he looks so distraught. He looks so like tired. He's just like, he's so glossy eyed. He's like out of it. I think it was just like Merab just crushed his soul, literally. I honestly like no glazing shit. He took his soul, bro. Merab took Umar's soul. He's like Umar's like first of all, has never faced a guy this good, but that's also doing he's doing what Umar does to people, shooting 1,000 takedowns and da 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 da. And he was also doing okay on the striking, Merab. So Umar was completely distraught, and instead of Habib like trying to calm him down, get him back in the fight, like I know I heard someone in the corner like, yeah, you know, this is what dreams are made of, or some corny shit, bro. It's over, bro. You can't really prepare for a guy like Merab, bro. To me, in my opinion, the key to beating Merab is like you have to knock him out. I think you Sean O'Malley. Can we talk about this real quick? Sean O'Malley did better than Umar. He did way better than Umar. He made it closer. I thought he did better. I thought he did better because he hurt Merab in the last round. He wasn't held down as much as Umar was. Well, Umar wasn't really held down that much. I take that back. I take that back. But like, I just think Sean O'Malley. Why'd I say it like that? I just think Sean O'Malley just did better. He still had more gas in him in that last round, whereas Umar had no gas in round 5. He was done, bro. Like he was still throwing a couple of decent shots, but it was like there's no steam behind him because it's round 5 and he's completely exhausted. So yeah, man, Merab is a monster. He came into this, and we'll talk about the injury, the injury Umar has. But we're gonna talk about Merab's injuries first, because guess what? Merab came into this fight, excuse me, with a shin injury. So I don't know if it was staph infection or something, but he had a horrible cut on his shin, which he said he couldn't even grapple properly, and it only healed up fully on Wednesday. So he had a shin injury, looked ugly as shit, right? And he said he broke his back. Now I don't know if he broke his back, but he probably pulled his back out or something. See Arman Sarukian, that's what happens, right? No. See, you don't pull out Arman when you break your back, right? We still fight even if we break our backs. Pause. Speaking of breaking your backs, Alexa Grasso. Merab Dvalishvili. What am I saying? Merab Dvalishvili. Fucking hell. He came into this fight injured. Umar, and also he came into this fight on a quick turnaround. Like he just fought. When was the Sphere card? Was it September? So October, November, December, January. 4 month turnaround. 4 months. 4 months. 4 fucking months, bro. Meanwhile, Umar. When was Umar's last fight? It was in October, I think. So all right, it aligned perfectly. But Merab definitely, I think, took more damage against Sean O'Malley than Umar did against Corey Sandhagen, who literally, whoa, all Corey Sandhagen did was just faint. Faint. He just fainted. Feigning jabs and shit. Corey Sandhagen sucks. So Umar, right? He claims he broke his hand in the first round. Whether or not I believe that is like, honestly, he probably did break his hand, but it's like, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, what we'll do. Literally, as soon as the fight ended, not even an hour after like the pay-per-view, Ali Abdelaziz tweeted, and it's like a picture of Umar's hand and shit. It's like, I hate these. Like, bro, not even an hour after the event, and you have to just be like, guys, no, guys, he broke his hand. It's like you're trying to play damage control. He lost. That's it. A Dagestani lost. Whoa. It's like they don't know how to take losses, bro. Ali Abdelaziz, that fucking block. He's so bro. Is he even married, bro? I don't think that guy gets any women, bro. If he's married, he probably. I'm not gonna say nothing crazy, but that ugly ass fucking that dude got a snake head, bro. Get that fuck, cause he is a fucking that mad rat. Ali Abdelaziz, you mad snitch, yeah? You mad fucking fool, yeah? But anyways, Umar's a fucking retard. Fuck you, Umar. Dagestani sucks. Why? Hey, Dagestani guys. Why don't we send you guys to Georgia to learn actual grappling? You guys want to be like, oh, send them to Dagestan and forget, brother. Oh, fuck you. We're gonna send you guys to Georgia and learn. And guess what? You know how else Georgia is gonna take over Dagestan when fucking Ilya Topuria shows up at Islam Makhachev's doorstep and knocks his ass out. So we'll talk about that right now. Shout out to Merab. I got that pick wrong, but I don't give a fuck. I wish I would have picked Merab. I should have. At last minute, I was like, fuck, I want to pick Merab now. Moicano, Islam Makhachev. I mean, I jokingly I picked Moicano, but at the end of the video, I was like, no, I'm picking Makhachev, obviously. And by the way, I've been spelling Islam Makhachev's name wrong this whole time, I think. I don't think this whole time I've been spelling his name, I didn't put the H. Isn't that crazy? Because I was spelling it Makhachev. I forgot. Wow. Have I? Wait. Wow, that's crazy. I've been spelling his name wrong the whole time. Anyways, Islam Makhachev smoked Renato Moicano in a minute. Like, there's not much to say here. He just destroyed him in a minute, and you guys were all right. I was like, oh no, all the fans are saying Moicano's gonna get destroyed in a round. I'm like, no, he'll make it to round 3. He didn't even make it to minute 3. So like, yeah, it's over. Moicano, he'll be back. They'll probably give him like Paddy Pimblett. Really, they should give Moicano like Chandler or something. It should be like Moicano Chandler, I think. But now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, Moicano lost. Makhachev said he's coming back in the summer, even though he took no damage in this fight. But okay, he's gonna face probably. I mean, I guess Sarukian is not getting a title shot, even though he. It's not like he broke his back on purpose, but Dana White is so emotional. Like, this is my problem with Dana White. If Islam Makhachev would have pulled out of a fight on a day's notice because he broke his back, would Dana White be like, and he was a contender, and mind you, right? Let's say Islam Makhachev was a contender, and let's say Moicano was the champion, or Arman was the champion, right? Arman Sarukian was the champion. Would they be like, hey, Oh, so Makhachev broke his back? Well, guess what? You're not getting a title shot next, kid. You're gonna have to fight your way back. No, they wouldn't do that to him. They'd be like, oh yeah, Makhachev, well, we still got Makhachev waiting, and, he injured himself, but he should be back soon, and, like, I don't know if you guys remember, Robert Whitaker was supposed to fight Hamzat Chimaev. Chimaev pulled out. He fought Ikram Aliskerov. He knocked out Ikram Aliskerov, and they still made him fight Hamzat Chimaev afterwards. Because they give these guys Dagestan privilege, 100%. Why the fuck does Arman Sarukian now gotta wait and fight more contenders to get a title shot? It's not fair. Why? He broke his back. Dana, what the fuck? And my theory, and this is a theory I kind of have, but he might have like just missed weight, and they might have just said, "Oh, he broke his back" as an excuse. But I don't think he'd lie, and I don't think the UFC would cover for him. It's just stupid. It's probably going to be Makhachev versus Charles Oliveira. Um, I'm fine with that. Overall, Makhachev, easy title defense for him. Easy money, brother. Unfortunately, Moicano. Damn, bro. Imagine if Moicano would have got it done. Hey, I'll say this. After watching Umar versus Merab, my Arman Sarukian pick wasn't looking too bad, huh? Hey, guys. After watching Umar Merab, Arman Sarukian would have fucking destroyed Islam Makhachev. Get the fuck out of here. So, anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Great card. Really, really solid card. Really, really solid card. I don't know why my screen goes black every time. I hate OBS. Really solid card. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm about to go rob a bank. That's why I'm wearing all black. See you guys next. Merab won, at least. I don't care about Moicano losing because, well, I do care. I like Moicano, but Merab won. Let's go. One more thing, guys. Hey, guys, let's fucking go. Let's go, baby. Ilya Topuria, we just need you to finish the story and knock out Islam Makhachev and save this fucking sport from the Dagestani. See you guys next time.